Planting in the garden or transplanting items into our garden. Hello, welcome to 7 Savings Garden, where we talk about gardening, ways to save money, and other special events. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified of all upcoming videos. So today we're gonna be planting garden, transplanting some items from the greenhouse to the garden. Like you see here, this is what we have in the greenhouse, and some of it has to be transplanted into the garden. So we're gonna start with garden egg. So we're gonna transplant garden egg into the garden. So I just try to, when I plant garden egg, since it occupies a lot of space, I try to give a little bit of room. So I planted like say about 8 feet apart. Even though you can plant it even closer, I try to plant it like 8 feet apart. So I'm just using my knife here to just break it into sections, so that way I can still pull it out with the soil and the roots like that. And then we're just gonna plant it. So usually I just use my trusty tool and just dig a hole, and sometimes I put compost around it or in the hole before I plant it. But right now I'm just gonna plant, and then later on, when it's in a couple of weeks time, when my compost will be ready, I'll be able to add more compost or put some compost around it. You can also put fertilizer, any fertilizer that you like, granulated fertilizer. You can just sprinkle it around or in the hole while planting it. So that's all up to you. I will put a link to my favorite fertilizers in the description below. So just take a look at it if you're thinking of type of fertilizer that you can use. My favorite, I'm just gonna put them in the. I'll put a link to those below, and if you interested in it, you can take a look at it and see. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna plant pumpkin. So pumpkin, we eat both leaves and we eat the pumpkin fruit itself. So I have this is all from the greenhouse. So we're just gonna start planting pumpkins. We're gonna plant the other stuff. So fresh. The pumpkins are so fresh. So we're just gonna plant the rest, and then we'll come back. I'll just show you a couple of other things. So here, my wife is planting huckleberries over here on this side, and she already done with this bed, and she's doing the next bed. So definitely we also eat a lot of huckleberry. So the leaves, not the seeds. These ones are different from the regular wild huckleberries. So okay, we're done planting. uh, Next important thing is just watering it. One important thing to do after planting is watering it, because if you don't water it, the plants might easily die if the roots don't have water to hold it. So now I'm just gonna plant the rest of the beds over here. Like I said, I just try to plant them separate apart, about 6 to 8 feet apart, so that way the branches don't cover the whole bed or cover the whole area. So just make sure that when you plant, you can definitely use the spacing that you have to be able to grow as much as possible without leaving a lot of empty spaces. So in between the garden eggs that I'm planting, I'm gonna be growing different things. I'm gonna be growing sweet bitter leaf. I'm gonna be growing huckleberries. I'm gonna be growing water leaf and a few other things. Sometimes in between or on the sides, I'm gonna be growing also tomatoes. So definitely just plan your spacings a little bit. Sometimes it might not be perfect, but if you're able to achieve your goals planting those things, that would be great. Okay, that's it for planting. And now let's take a look at it after a couple of days, how they look. So this is the garden after we planted most. We still have quite a few things that we're still gonna plant that are not ready from the greenhouse, but this is what we've planted so far in the garden. So some items we planted from seeds, some item we just did the seedlings. We just did the seedlings from the greenhouse. So this is okra, and over there is tomatoes that we transplanted. We have salad mixes over here, and this is garden egg right there. And over here is okra. Here you have tomatoes, and some that we planted from seeds like corn. Right here is coming out. So as you can see, we've planted quite a few things. Some of them, the seeds, we planted from seeds. They have not started coming out yet, but should be coming out soon. Corn and the other stuff we planted from seeds directly into the garden. So those are gonna be coming out, gonna be shooting out. I use the soaking method to help germinate my seeds faster before I plant them. Like corn, I soak it uh, for a day or two before planting it, so that helps it germinate faster. Check out my video on how to germinate seeds faster. I'll see if I can put the link to those in the description below. So some of these, like these onions here, it just keeps growing by itself, and in the winter it dies a little bit, then it comes back. So I just use cardboard, put it in the furrow like this, just to prevent weed. I use cardboard. You can use cardboard, you can use paper, newspaper, or whatever. It's gonna prevent weeds. You can also use grass clippings. I'm gonna add grass clippings on top later on once I cover some areas that are not completely covered. So the garden is ready and it's good, doing well. Onions, these are onions right here. They're coming out. And over here, this is, as you saw at the beginning, this is what my wife was planting. So they're doing great. Let me know in the comments below how you do your planting. If you have any great ideas, please let me know in the comments below. What do you think about my planting method, or the way I plant my things? I know sometimes it looks like it's too much, but it's I organize it in such a way that it gives space for everything to grow. So and that is it for the main garden right here. So everything is looking great, and hopefully this helps you out in your gardening process. And we just separate them in furrows like this, so that way at least you're able to make a path without smashing on the garden bed itself. So that is it. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified of all upcoming videos. Also, if you have any other ideas or other type of videos you want me to make containing garden, just let me know in the comments. If there's something that I can do soon, I'll do it, but if not, I'll let you know. But just let me know in the comments. Okay, that's it for today. Take care. Don't forget to share, and happy growing, everybody.